Yeah. I love what Ida Prodoff says about grief, that it is a solitary sport that can't be done alone. So like you said, it's like we need community to hold that space for us to wail and thrash and grieve and get angry, right? A safe space. I think safe is the operative word. That everything is welcome there. Because we need to move the grief, right? Grief needs to be metabolized so that we can hear our animals in spirit, our loved ones from the other side. You can't hear it if you're trapped in that space of holding onto the grief. And I think that's one of the biggest things they always say is do the messy stuff so that you can hear me again. I'm always here. I never left. We're together in spirit. It's just a continuation of a relationship that you don't know how to do, and I'm here to show you how to do this. Even though we miss, the missing never goes away. For me, it's the physical that we miss in the people and the animals that we love, isn't it? It's that space of, I can't stroke your beautiful coat and look into your gorgeous yellow eyes and receive your slobbery kisses or whatever it is. But I have the memory of that. And oftentimes when we dream about it, my daughter had to leave her beloved soul cat behind in South Africa and come and live with me. And she misses her terribly, Snowy. She's still alive, her kitty. But she often says, Mom, in fact, she said that yesterday, she said, I had a visit from Snowy last night. It feels like a dream, but there are visitations. Her cat came to visit her and had some incredibly wise things to teach her and to say to her. So just again, I think it's trusting that there is no coincidence. It's not a synchronicity. It's not, the signs are there. If we can just open our hearts to receive them, there's always a sign. So, the meaning making of it is where we limit how much we're able to receive, whether they're living or past, actually. It applies to every aspect of our life, doesn't it? Really.
Right. Yes. Just a matter of being open so we can
Yeah. Yeah.
It's beautiful. And Sarah-Jane, where can people find you if they want to book a consultation or avail of your services?
Well, thank you. If they just Google my name, Sarah-Jane Farrell, or sarahjanefarrell.com, I have a lot of free resources. I know you're going to offer some of those as a gift to your listeners. And if you are going through this and you're brave enough to pick up this book, this book is available on Amazon. It's quite a beast, but at the end of every single chapter, and I've tried to cover everything, at the end of every chapter there is an affirmation, there's a mantra, and there's a soul prayer, which are beautiful ways to help you to move the grief. So to just trust that you're getting those messages, and even if you don't believe it, I really wanted it to be a working tool that will support you through every stage of grief. And of course, I know you do such beautiful illustrations, but I did a little children's one as well. So this one is also lovely, even if you're a big person. There's like exercises at the bottom, at the back of the book, where you can support your child in being okay to feel sad, that it's okay to feel sad, and to trust that they're never apart, that their love lives on. So both of those are available on Amazon, and there's a lot of free resources at the back of the books as well that you can use. And I just want to say thank you, for doing your grief work, for doing the shadow work. We are in a dark descent, aren't we? It's just like we can't rush ourselves to get to the light. Think of it as, you know, before the rebirth, there is a dying, and we're dying off into so many of the old ways of the old 3D into so that we can get to the 5D. And we're so impatient. Always in such a rush to get there when we're missing the things that are in the dark. There's so much that needs your attention right now. So don't rush it. What
Right.
I would say in club
Right.
is to
So true.
allow grief to work with you and work with your grief.
Yeah. And yeah, it's also a healing journey. And if it's a journey, then it's really just savoring whatever comes along the way, being open to whatever signs or whatever synchronicities are there that's being
Yeah,
shown. And yeah, just a matter of being open and receptive to it. Because
yeah,
it would be sad to miss all of those if you're rushing things and trying too hard. So yeah, and just be like our pets, be in the present moment like them. I guess that's one of the big
exactly,
things that we can learn
exactly.
from them.
Exactly. They have so much to teach us, and their greatest lesson is to know that there is no death, there is no end, right? The physical body wears out, but you have an opportunity, if you believe in reincarnation, to come back in a new body. And again, that's one of the things that I often say in my sessions with people is teaching them how they can, you know, when you can let go of needing them to stay, you can say to them, you know what, I love you. Thank you for being in my life. It's been such fun. You've given me so much joy in the honoring of it. But go get yourself a new healthy physical body. And if you want to come back with me and have more fun with me, let me know how I'll recognize you. And they will tell you, you know, maybe not then, but they will often tell you exactly how they're going to come back. I had a husky dog that wanted to be an inside cat, and he came back as a cat, a rescue cat.
Wow.
And it took me a while before I realized that it was him, but he gave me signs. So like, how could I not have known that was my husky come back in a cat's body? You know, so
Wonderful,
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. So I tell that story in the book. So yeah,
Okay.
just be open to nothing is impossible, and animals do cross species. I didn't think they did, but they, you know, it's just like us. It's like they want a different experience. They know that they can go get a new body and come back and carry on being your soul teacher and your complete the soul contract or stay. Some of them choose to stay and to work with you from spirit. But just be open to the infinite possibilities of wonder and be awestruck, because that's their greatest gift to us, is just to show us how beautiful life is and to just play full out.
Right. And it's also such a huge relief that although these are new concepts for most people, but hearing that they're okay and they're really having the time of their lives, and the connection is still there. It's a huge relief for pet grievers to know from that kind of vantage point. And yeah, thank you so much. We had a wonderful conversation. It's amazing to hear your insights, and thank you again for being part of this and for giving us your time and for sharing us your heart and your wisdom. And you guys in the audience, I hope this has been helpful and valuable for you so you can move through your own pet loss grief, especially during this season. And yeah, I wish you so much love. Take care of yourselves the way you've taken care of your beloved animal. And thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you, Sarah-Jane, for being with us.
Thank you so much. Much love to you.
All right. Okay,
Bye.
everyone. Bye, everyone.